Hey everybody, Sarah here. So, um, I made a video on well, Monday. I think it was Monday. Pretty sure it was Monday about Doctor Who. Um, and I said then I was going to make another video later in the week, which is this one. And that is about um the Masked Dancer. So I done my predictions last week of of who they would be and what and who would be like in what place. Um, and I said third place would be Pearly King, and that it would be Bruno Tonioli. Third place was Bruno Tonioli as the Pearly King. I keep going to call him the Lion King. Um, yeah, so I got that all right. Then there was second place. I said would be Onomatopoeia. For a while, I thought it was David Tennant because he pops up all over the place. Well, yeah, he pops up all over the place. Um, and then I think it was not the Saturday just gone, but the Saturday before. There was like a clue, and I was like, "That's definitely not David Tennant. It's somebody else." And I said, Adam Garcia, who has been in Doctor Who with David Tennant, and um, I said he would be second place. Um, and Onomatopoeia was in second place, and it was Adam Garcia. First place I said was going to be Scissors, and I said it was going to be Heather Morris. And of course, she won. Well, Scissors won it, and it was Heather Morris. And I was like, finally somebody from Glee wins it. But what was funny is like at one point, I think it was on Onomatopoeia. At one point, somebody, I can't remember who it was that said it now, but they thought it could have been Matthew Morrison. And I was like, can you imagine if Matthew Morrison, because at one point in the final, Onomatopoeia and um, Scissors were dancing together. If Onomatopoeia had not been Adam Garcia, if it had been Matthew Morrison, can you imagine that? It would have been Brittany and Mr. Shoe dancing together, and I don't think they would have realised each other was the other one until like the things come off. So that would have been hilarious. But yeah, it wasn't Matthew Morrison. But I was like so glad that Helen. Well, I kind of guessed it was a couple of weeks back, more than a couple of weeks back. It was like I think they mentioned something about music not being there first, like thing, like singing wasn't there first. Oh, so it was something like that. Cause that made me think acting, and it was something to do with music, which obviously the first thing that came into my head was Glee, and then the other thing. Well, I think it was literally straight after that bit, before I had a chance to like comprehend that bit in my head. She said something else, and it was just like it was slipped in because nobody noticed it that week. I think it was at the week after that, somebody noticed it. But it was like when she said something, and in that they said something about. I don't know if it was like my life was going in a new direction, and I thought, hang on. Obviously, people won't they hear direction, I think One Direction or whatever, but the fact that when it says going a new direction, that could have been complete. That could have been literally going in a new direction, not hinting at what the choir group, or the show choir name was. Um, yeah, so there was that, and then other things came up for it. I think it was something about the hits and Elvis, which made me think. I'm pretty sure the songs that have been in Glee have probably was well, it did because it came up on the episode the other day. But I can't remember exactly how it. But then that even made me think Glee. Um, there was. Oh, I think when she was dancing last week, she was wearing. Oh yeah, no, I did say there was the number clue. It was the post or the zip code for Lima, Ohio, which I didn't realize. So when I was reading about it and some of the clues, and I saw that, and I was like, "Is it?" Yeah. Then I can't remember if it was the ones that were dancing with her the other day, the other episode. Um, they had I think it was a necklace saying Susan on it, and I was like, Susan? Short? What's short for Susan? Sue. Um, and there probably was a few other clues. There's one I didn't pick up on when they were showing her eating or with a bowl of cereal. And it's only when after she'd been unmasked and she mentioned about when the bowl of cereal, and they were like, "What's that? What's that got to do? How was that a clue?" And she was like, "The cereal in the bowl was Cheerios," and I was like, "Oh my God! If I knew what cereal that was, I would have." Well, I knew who it was anyway, but I don't know how early in the competition that was mentioned. But I mean, yeah. So, I don't even know what. I know there's a celebrity one happening, but I don't know when that is going to be. Oh my God. Sorry. I was just looking at a thing on BBC Two at 1:05. They've got Power of the Doctor. It's not so much the episode, it's the last few seconds. Oh, any time to see David Tennant, I'm gonna watch it, even if it's only 10 seconds. But I'm gonna put it on. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on, maybe. Hmm. Yeah, what was I looking for? Next week. Yeah, next week, tomorrow even. Uh, ooh, ooh. The Boys final, The Chase, Celebrity Special, Ninja Warrior. Okay, there's. I know. What was I saying? I know there's a. What did I say? I know there was a. I'm a Celebrity special, which I don't know if it's people from I'm a Celebrity that are gonna be. I don't know if this is the Masked Dancer or the Masked Singer, by the way. Can't remember which one. And I know. I think like the costumes are things from the jungle, or from I'm a Celebrity, because it could be the other ones as well. But I know. I think the costumes are like that, but I don't actually know if the people in the costumes are going to be people from I'm a Celebrity. Um, yeah. So yeah. So yeah, not much else to talk about besides oh yeah. But there is one other thing. The game, I can't remember who Tottenham were playing, but the game that was on for the Champions League thing the other day. Um I mean it was 1-0. Was it Sporting? I want to say Sporting Lisbon, but I don't know if it was Sporting Lisbon. Sporting something, I'm sure it was. And when they scored at some point, and then I don't know who it was. It scored for Tottenham. Somebody scored for Tottenham, and then literally 30 seconds from the end. And by the way, Tottenham, if Tottenham had won it, they would have gone through to the knockout stages. Now they have to play in the. I mean, they would still have to play the other game, but now they have to win this other game to actually get through. So there's still a chance they could get knocked out of it. But yeah, in the last, I think it was like 30 seconds or something of this game the other day, Harry Kane scored a goal. The place went crazy because they were like, Tottenham are through. And then the ref was like, no, that's not a goal. I mean, it took him bloody ages to look, and then he was like, no, it's not a goal. Um, and they, uh, that's pretty much how it finished. And then when I was looking at something earlier, I can't remember. I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was an article like um in the newspaper or wherever it was, or if it was like a column somebody had wrote. I can't remember in particular. But when I was reading it, they were saying like they were kind of saying that that could have easily been a goal, and it was just like down to two people, or like it wasn't a goal or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it said. And then it was like if Tottenham go out down to that, and I was like, yeah, I agree. If they go out down to that because of the ref's decision. I mean, of all the goals to not accept is a Harry Kane goal. I mean, look what happened. I can't remember what year it was. I think was that I can't remember if it was with VAR, and it was like I know this wasn't down to VAR. This was down to. I mean, this I think it was something to do about apparently offside. Oh, I don't know if it was because I mean I was listening to it on the radio rather than on telly, but watching it on telly, so I can't see like what the whole thing was. But um, that was the case the other day. There was a thing with Frank Lampard, however long ago. We were actually winning the goal. I'm pretty sure this was a while back, and I wasn't so much into football then. And yeah, I'm pretty sure winning the goal. You could see it winning the goal, and then they were like, "That's not a goal," and I can't remember if they got knocked out or something or didn't qualify for something because of that. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure maybe it was maybe it was before VAR. I don't know, but yeah. But if Tottenham don't qualify, or no, don't qualify, if they don't get to the knockout stages because of that, yeah. Um, trying to think of something else. Where is he going? Ooh. Um, I don't think there's anything else, is there? I'll make another video if I remember anything else I was going to talk about. Yeah, so I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.